Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back to the GV channel, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Mr. Potter. Mr. Potter. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're in Mahogany Town. Forgot we got here already. It's so weird to me that you can get here this early. But yeah, there was a lot of different directions we could have taken to get here. Or a lot of different things that we can do, basically, going backwards. So, oh wow, and Entei is there. It's so weird that it shows you Entei as well. I'm assuming Entei is right here. Okay. So, I have thought about the Pokemon that I want for this team because there's actually, you know, Generation 2 only introduced like, what, 100 more Pokemon? Which is low, I guess, for like a new generation. But there's actually a gluttony of choice. There's actually a lot of cool Pokemon, ones that I have never used, ones that I really want to use, etc., etc., etc. So, one of them is here, and you might be able to guess what that is because it's a very popular, cool, unique Pokemon that I typically don't use because of a reason that I'll say when we get to it because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, here, and then where is it? This? I wonder how, I don't want to like, you know, I don't want to, oh, what? Safari Zone. Oh, wow. So much like I just don't remember about this. There is another place, and I don't know where it is. I vaguely remember. Where the heck is that place? Is it here? No, there's got to be like a city. It must be this. Yes. Okay, it's this. Yes. Here in Ice Path and also right here. So I wonder if we could go east and immediately get this Pokemon. Most likely not. I'm betting there's something that'll block me. But do we try doing it? Yeah, this guy's gonna block me right here, right? Most likely. Hiya, kid. I see you're new in Mahogany Town. Since you're new, you should try a yummy Rage candy bar. Right now, it can be yours for just 300 Poké Dollars. Want one? Sure. Austin obtained the Rage candy bar without spaces, which is so bizarre to me. Okay. I remember a person from as far as Kanto came to buy one a long time ago. I happen to have none in stock then. That person left rather upset. I felt kind of sorry for that. Okay, let me leave, sir. I don't want to upset you after buying one from me, but buying a Rage candy bar has nothing to do with whether I'd allow you to pass through here. Johto has many places to visit, such as the lighthouse at Olivine and the pharmacy at Cianwood. Why don't you slow down and enjoy sightseeing? What are you? This man is literally blocking me from, like, exploring the world. That's crazy. I have rights. What the actual heck? Okay, Mom's calling. What's up, Mom? Hello? Oh, hi, Austin. How are you? I found a useful item while shopping, so I bought it with your money. Sorry, but I asked the delivery man to take it to you, so you should stop by the nearest Pokémart or department store and pick it up. I know it'll be useful. Okay, that's fine. As long as you're not spending all of my money. Okay, I don't even know if we could really do much in Mahogany Town. Have you seen this guy with a black cape? He's been going back and forth between here and the Lake of Rage, saying strange radio waves are being transmitted. Who is he, I wonder? Oh, I didn't even think about that Pokemon, now that I think about it. Well, I'm very curious as to what we should and should not do here. Okay, so as far as our team, yeah, the next two Pokemon come after this. It doesn't seem like we're going to be able to travel eastward, and even if we can, the gym that we'll go up against next is probably going to be too high level for us, I would imagine. So I think what we'll do is we will work our way back west and see if we can't get to Olivine. I really don't remember what they want you. I'm not remembering anything about like this part of the game, or anything past this point, like at all. The wall is very rocky. Will a Pokemon's moves scale it? Most likely, yeah. Which I don't even know if that was originally in Generation 2 or not. It definitely wasn't, right? I don't think that it would be. Okay, so we're going to find like 5,000 Pokemon down here, which I don't care about. So I just want to see if we find anything interesting. I would like to see interesting Pokemon. But I probably already know what my last two team members are going to be. Although I don't know. This is Gen 4, so there's a lot of weird stuff. You know, usually these older Pokemon games, when you beat them or whatever, you get, like, the national dex, and then you can unlock everything that that generation has. For instance, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Generation 3, even though it's Gen 1 remake, so you can get Gen 3 Pokemon. You know what I mean? So, yeah, with this game, I don't know if it's the same way. We'll just have to see. Maybe our team will go through some changes. It'll be interesting, at the very least. I'm not losing this time. What are you talking about, ma'am? Or sir? Can't really... Oh, sir? Hi. Pokemaniac Harrison Ford. Oh, my God. Can you believe it? Whoa, he's got a Nidoking. That's pretty cool. But the Surf is going to be a big whopper against you. Outspeeds. Man, everybody outspeeding Grim. Grim's speed is pretty grim, if you ask me, man. Not great. Very slow. Not great. Grim's quite slow. About to send in a Nidoqueen. Poison, ground type. Do we have anything for that? Scramble's extrasensory would be kind of cool. Yeah, let's get Fulgaria some experience, actually. Want to level up Fulgaria just a bit. I think this group of 4 Pokemon will be our 4, though. And then we have 2 more slots, obviously. Okay. They're going to obliterate Fulgaria, so let's switch back to Mr. Grimm. Poison being, or ground being super effective against electric type. If Nidoqueen even has any ground type moves, they could definitely not. Let's Surf. They might be able to outspeed me here again, which they do, but they chose Tail Whip. Very stupid. Would have been able to maybe do some damage if they didn't go with Tail Whip, but it is what it is. Sometimes Pokemon trainers just don't know what they're doing. On any level, Babado. Okay, Fulgaria grows to level 18. Not bad, not bad. Harrison defeated. I lost to some kid? You did, because you suck. A while back, this karate guy wanted a battle. He was ridiculously good. He just thrashed me silly. He said something about training and went in deeper. I wonder why. Ooh. Well, that sounds interesting. I don't know much about Mount Border. I don't really remember anything about this area whatsoever. I have a vague memory, though, of trying to catch a Tyrogue here. Yeah, Tyrogue's a weird Pokemon, man. It's like, because they introduced, obviously, Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, both references to Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee in Generation 1, of course. And then in Generation 2... they introduced Tyrogue, which is like a pre-evolution. They introduced a lot of pre-evolution Pokemon. Very weird. And yeah, Tyrogue is a pre-evolution that they also introduced a split evolution too, which is so weird. Because basically, as far as I remember, if Tyrogue's attack is higher, it evolves into what? Hitmonchan, maybe? And then if its defense is higher, it evolves into Hitmonlee. That might be, switched around. But then if they're equal, it evolves into Hitmontop, but it's very difficult to do that. And I did it back in the day. Again, I did all of it. I don't know how, but I did all of it. Okay, let's give Strength to Nox. That's kind of an interesting coverage move. How does Scramble not know Strength? I guess, yeah, he's just not strong enough. That's fine. Okay, so, yeah, probably just better than Takedown. Yeah. I think that's just going to be an upgrade to Takedown. Strength's actually a good move, just like Surf. The only reason I don't like it is because it's, an HM. To feel like you have to have it just always feels weird to me. Okay, so I wasn't sure if we could be able to use Strength because of the gym badges, but I guess we are able to do it. Interesting. We'll pop Repel here in a second. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so Tyrogue evolves into Hitmontop if its attack and defense are the same. Which is crazy, because, like, you have to... I feel like I just got lucky as a kid, because I have no idea how I even attempted to do that as a kid. Because I had no idea how EVs or IVs work, and I still really don't know much about it either. So, yeah, very weird. Very weird getting a Tyrogue and having to get Hitmontop. Very weird Pokemon. I'm not even sure if Hitmontop is considered good or not. I don't really know. Ooh, where does this go? Okay, let's see where this goes first. Mount Mortar. I guess we'll try to clear this top floor real quick. Zubat. That's not real cool. I don't need a Zubat. I've seen many off the bat. Get out of here. Goodbye. Okay, where does this go? Okay. I want to see if we can get something interesting, but we're getting a lot of garbage, and we're getting very frequent garbage. So I think it is time to pop the Max Repeller, the full repair, what is it called? The Super Repel, I do believe. Max Potion, no. I know I have some. There it is, the Super Repel. Goodbye. Yeah, I think you can get a Tyrogue here. That's like my childhood memory. I could be totally wrong. Austin found a revive, and that's about it. There's a little break in the rock over here to the left, so I'm going to see if it's got something. Doesn't seem to be. There could be something, though. You never really know, unless you're checking every little spot. And you just know, just happen to know, you know. Okay, so we also got that that spot all the way to the bottom left, so let's remember that. But until now, or until then, we'll use strength here. Also, comment question of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. What has been your favorite town so far? What has been the town that has just delighted you in, I almost said the Elder Scrolls 2 Pokemon. Austin found an Ultra Ball. Okay. And we'll take a look at the map to freshen up your memory if you acquire it. But yeah, we started at New Bark Town. Somebody just left a comment that implies there was an original Bark Town, which I guess makes sense, like York, New York, you know. So we got New Bark Town, we've got Cherry Grove City, we've got Violet City, we've got Azalea Town, we've got Goldenrod City, we've got Ecruteak City, and we've got Mahogany Town. All really good names, very memorable names. So what has been your favorite town so far that we've visited? For me, it's tough. You know, there's a lot of benefits to a lot of these. New Bark's where you start out, of course. I do like Cherry Grove. I do like Violet. I do like Azalea. Goldenrod's the big one. There's always a big, giant city. But, yeah, I'm going to go with Ecruteak. There's just something about Ecruteak. I love the name of it, which I'm assuming is a color thing. Yeah, because they're doing the same thing, right? They're making them all colors. They don't always do that, right? I feel like they don't. I'm trying to remember. In Gen 1, definitely. Gen 1, like, they're all color names. In Gen 2, yeah, probably. Mahogany. Not New Bark, though. I don't know. It's maybe not a hard-stuck rule, but there's a lot of color names, obviously. But I'm imagining Ecruteak might be a specific type of color, one that I don't know. I'll have to look into that, because I don't really know what Ecruteak means. I don't have, like, an etymological idea there, if that makes sense. Okay, let's grab this. An escape rope. Gotcha. So yeah, I would say Ecruteak City. I love the name and just kind of the super duper Japanese vibe to it. Something about that I really enjoy. Okay, who's this guy? Hello. Hey! Did he call me Hugh? Or was he saying huh? I think he was saying huh. So weird, he's got like a little electric Pikachu there. What the heck? Robot Pikachu. Electric Pikachu. Robot Pikachu. Okay, so Slowpoke is actually Water Psychic, meaning Shadow Claw is super effective here and has a higher chance to crit. So he could do some decent damage. Beautiful! Yeah, having a Ghost-type move is weird. I feel like Ghost-type moves are particular. I mistook you for someone else. I feel like Ghost-type moves typically belong to, I don't know. I feel like a lot of Pokemon are typically not able to learn Ghost-type moves. I came to explore Mount Mortar, but I got separated from my partner. Did you run into a trader who uses a Seadra? That Seadra is really good at using Waterfall. Way to spoil that we'll get Waterfall, dude. Okay, so let's go back down here because we didn't go to the bottom left where there may just be something. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I hate using repels, but it's just like, what are you going to do, man? You can't just spend half the episode running into Zubats, you know what I mean? It's like, I already have an idea for what my partner Pokemon are going to be. But it would be cool to see Gen 2 Pokemon. I don't know, I just don't want to run into 50,000 Zubats, you know? Also found an Ether, which I always used to call an Ether as a kid, because I didn't realize what an Ether was, which I still don't know. It's like some sort of like, I don't know, it's like some chemical. It's like a smelling salt thing, right? I really don't know what that is. But I think they use ethers in like classic television and films and stuff in order to wake people up or put people to sleep. I don't know. Some weird old person thing, I feel like. Okay, so now we're just going to the top right. That's the only part we haven't seen. I knew for a fact we would be stuck here. Like, there's going to be a lot of areas that we can't go to due to not having, you know, looks like rock climb and also waterfall, definitely. You mentioned waterfall cave a couple of times, right? Or waterfalls being in this cave, I should say. Okay, where do you go? So we got another rock climb thing there. And what about down here's another rock climb thing. So we'd have to have that HM, obviously. But what about you? Austin found a nugget. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. All right, so let's use an escape rope now, which hopefully will take me right outside. It doesn't take you to a Poke Center. I do not believe, so hopefully this will take us right outside, and then we can continue to where we left off. Beautiful, perfect, exactly what I wanted. All right, now I'm pretty sure there was like 1 or 2 other entrances into Mount Border, so we don't need to worry about those. Because that's just gonna, yeah, like right here, we'll just double check and make sure this was the same little flat. Oh, well, that's why we check. This is something entirely different. Interesting. Okay, repel is still active, right? So we should be good. Let's use the water here. Bum, bum, ba-da, ba-dum, bum. All right, so what's over here to the right? Looks like a singular item. Repel wore off. Man, these super repels run out super quick, I feel like. Da-da-da, da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Yeah, it sucks, man. I want to use, like, a wide variety of Pokemon, and it's like I already know what we're going to be using for a full team, most likely, but you gotta... It's just a catch-22 with Pokemon. It's like, if you gotta get your Pokemon as early as possible, or else you'll definitely be underleveled, and you don't really want to grind, because it's boring, obviously. So it sucks, man. It's like I want to experiment with a lot of different Pokemon, but then we just waste experience, you know, going for the Pokemon that we know we're going to have near the end there. But it might be a little while till we can get those other 2. So that's cool. And then we've obviously still got some more evolutions in the main lineup here to experience also. Okay, there's definitely an item here for sure. They would not just put this here. Maybe? Let's use that, what was it, the dowsing machine in the key items, right? And then also, did we get a Rage candy bar in the key item? We did. A famous candy in Mahogany Town. Many tourists like to buy them to take home. Interesting. Why is that a key item? Bizarre. Okay, dowsing machine. We're going to use that. How does this work? Oh, that's right. It's like the touchpad thing. Oh, yeah. Vaguely remember this. This was so cool. Yeah. So... I don't know how this works, actually. I think it is showing me... that there are items there, but I'm not exactly sure how that works. And it's not a huge deal if we end up missing an item, so I guess we'll move on. There might be items not on this particular little island thing. Okay, so another item over here. Austin found a hyper potion, always good as a little pocket heal. Not bad, not bad. Do. Let's go, Grim. If we can get through these animations a little bit faster, that would be excellent. I've seen the surfing animations so many times, my boy. So many times. All right, so we got a couple... Oh, my God. This just keeps going and going and going. Okay. So, yeah, it's funny. I've kind of changed my exploration style throughout playing games my whole life. Like, used to be... I don't know. Used to be like, you know, I would hold like ladders for later because to me it was like, oh, a whole new area. But now it's like if the game presents you with a ladder, it's usually a good idea to like experience it first because a lot of the times it'll just be a dead end because the game wants you to do it first since you saw it first. If that makes sense. So I do tend to do that now, funnily enough. Ooh, I don't think we've... No, that's where we started, right? I do believe so. Yeah, we came in from that ladder, I do believe. Okay, so let's go this way. And then where the heck does this go? We're still missing a ladder, right? We passed a ladder that we have not explored. I do believe. It's tough. Tough keeping track of everything. Okay, what do we got up here? Okay, that's what I was hoping for. A Carbos, which increases base speed. Now, I always wonder, what's the best thing to do here? Because if we give that Carbos to Grim, you know, it increases his weakness, which is low speed. But is it going to be ever enough to, like, actually make a difference? Because if not, then it's better to give it to a different Pokemon. But who cares? Playing Pokemon casually, you don't got to, you know, you don't got to do 15,000 experiments. It's not that serious. It should be doable. And even if you fail, you can always try again. Over and over and over again. Okay. So I think we missed something in the middle here, right? No. We definitely missed something, though, right? My brain's having a hard time remembering. But I think there was a ladder up here. Something in my brain is telling me there's another route to explore that I did not explore. Ah, yes, the strength boulder. Oh, but it's like a little... It, like, blocks you off here. You have to come from the other side. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, no, without a doubt. Yeah, it's going to get stuck there. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I think that's done. I'm really surprised this was, like, a whole new area. I really thought we already did most of the Mount Mortar stuff that we can do. Alright, let's use another super repel. Getting a little low here, but we do have a nugget to restock our funds. Okay, so we'll hop back over here, and then this is definitely where we started, right? You should be able to see just a singular route going down, yes. Okay, that's what I thought. By the way, just completely sidetrack here. Side note, we watched... Wait, I can surf there, can't I? I don't think I realized that. Yeah, we watched The Substance last night, which, oh my god. Has anybody in the comments section seen The Substance? Jesus. I kept hearing about this film. It's one of those that you just keep hearing about, you know? And then your brain goes, okay, why do I keep hearing about this? There must be some reason. And sure enough, that movie is, what's the phrase? Not anything if not memorable. Oh my god. If you're going to watch it, you should go in blind, so I don't want to spoil anything. But the basic premise is a Hollywood star is getting older and wants to, you know, engage in an experiment where she can relive her youth. And that's all I'll say about it. But, God, if you are not into body horror... I would definitely recommend skipping it. I really hate body horror. Like, I like films, right? So I'll watch anything if, like, it's considered a good film or at least something interesting. But it was tough getting through it, man, because body horror was a very, very central theme. And geez Louise, man, that movie went into some insane areas. So, I don't know. Has anybody seen it? And as we're going back over this way, what would I rate it? That's a hard film to rate, man. That's a hard film to rate. Mount Mortar Waterfall Cave. Okay, we didn't go into this entrance yet. But yeah, it was insanity. I mean, there was a lot of good things to it, but I think my biggest negatives... and then we should use a repel here soon, but we'll get a couple encounters. My biggest negatives was... the lack of subtlety, like the script and everything was just very, like, direct, which can be cool, but I don't know. In this film, like, you know, the bad characters are, like, so over-the-top bad. Okay, we definitely have been here before. The top characters are, like, so over-the-top bad. It's just one of those things where there's no subtlety, which I understand could be the point of the film. Or a point is to, like, show, like, oh my god, these people are so over the top bad that that's just, you know, it's an exacerbation of, like, what the real world is like. I get that, but to me, it's a little hard to take the film seriously at that point, if that makes sense. Okay, by the way, it's Thursday, so we could do the bug catching contest again. I kind of do want to get the maximum prize from that, so we'd have to go south of Ekritique, and then it's, like, right there, right? Yeah, we could give it a shot. I do want to beat it. So we have to get... Yeah, what happened last time? We got a Beedrill, and then it got beat out by a freaking Venonat or something. Like, what? Makes no freaking sense, you ask me. Alright, so let's just double-check the map here. Yeah, it's like down here and to the left, which is weird. I feel like this is in a very particular spot. So yeah, I give The Substance credit for being very original. I give it credit for really pushing the envelope. Like, my god. My god. How do I get to this freaking place? Yeah, it's weird. It looks like it's directly below Ekritique, but in reality, you have to, like, go down this way, I'm pretty sure. But, man, the body horror was hard to stomach at points, for sure. And, yeah, the lack of subtlety. Those were the big negatives for me. I've heard nothing but praise for this film. A lot of people have been turned off of it because of its subject matter. But in terms of, like, people actually, like, watching it and reviewing it and everything, I have heard a lot of praise. And I can totally see why. Like, it's a very unique film, but I don't know, man. There were definitely some negatives to me, for sure. But it was very interesting. I'll give it that. Very, very interesting. Okay, hello, the Pokathlon Dome. No, I don't care about the Pokathlon Dome. Today's Thursday. That means the bug catching contest is on today. The rules are simple. Using one of your Pokemon, catch a bug-type Pokemon to be judged. Would you like to give it a try? Yeah. Uh-oh, you have more than one Pokemon. You'll have to use Grim, the first Pokemon. Is that okay? Yeah. Fine, we'll hold on to your other Pokemon. Blah, 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 blah. Who the heck is ever going to see the message where he just says, oh, you only have one Pokemon? Okay, go right in. Like, I feel like that's going to be crazy rare, you know, for somebody to experience. Alrighty. So, yeah, we need to catch a Scyther, I think. Ideally higher level. And then ideally we don't reduce its HP. Well, pretty much we don't reduce its HP at all. Because then it will remove our chances of winning. Which, again, is very, very weird. Very, very weird judging priorities here. Having, like, a high health... What does having a high health matter? How does that, like, apply at all? I don't really know. Anyways, after that, we watched A Scanner Darkly, which is such a weird film. I always knew about it, but I never really understood what it was. But yeah, it's an adaptation of a Philip K. Dick novel, which I've heard a lot... Oh, there we go. I've heard a lot. I've heard of Philip K. Dick a lot, right? But I don't know much about anything, what he does. I don't think I've ever read a book of his or anything. But yeah, it was a very weird film. From what I understand, it was an adaptation of a book made in the 70s. So kind of a bit of like an Orwellian, like futuristic, you know, I guess like in a world where like the government lost the war on drugs, and then like everyone, like 20% of the population is addicted to drugs. And so they have these like scramble suits in the police department, which scramble your identity. And then they use that to, like, try to, like, you know, go undercover and find out the drug kingpins and everything. Man, that film was crazy. Very boring. I didn't really... I was very much half watching it. Super duper half watching it, you know. Yeah, I was trying to think, is there anything that I can do here? Oh, God, stop getting crits over and over. Yeah, I was kind of half watching the film, but then I looked up, like, a plot summary and everything. The main draw to it is that it's, like, animated, but it's rotoscoped. Meaning... Oh, he's using focus energy, so that makes sense. Meaning, like... You know, as far as I understand, the actors acted in the film, but then they, like, animated over the movements, which is why it seems very, like... You know, it seems very, like, normally acted, except just animated. So it's got a very particular visual style to it. But I don't know, man. Just didn't do it for me. I feel like if I read the book, I would enjoy it quite a bit. But as far as the film, I don't know. I always knew about it. I feel like it was always playing on HBO, like at my grandparents' house all the time. I feel like that was one of like the top 10 HBO films that they always played. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you know anything about A Scanner Darkly or... the substance, you got any opinions to share, feel free to put them in the comments below. But anyways, okay, defense falling is bad. We got 11 more balls here, but I can't even weaken him. I mean, we might be able to weaken him with, like, one rock smash. And then, you know, still win the contest. I don't know. Such a weird contest. I really am not a fan of how this was set up. Kind of just goes against, you know, logic, really, on how you would catch something like this. Okay, yeah, it totally comes down to luck as well. Like, you just have to get lucky catching a full health Scyther, basically, to win. Oh. Come on! That was the only 2 shake that we got so far. He keeps trying to focus energy, which is fine with me. I have no idea what the catch rate here is. Okay. Come on, man. At least give me the 3 tilt. Or whatever you want to call it. It's also weird that Scyther has Pursuit. What a weird move. Come on, Scyther. Don't you want to be my friend? Just don't get crits and we're fine. Okay, each one of those is dealing 6 damage. Might be a range, though. Come on, get the ball, Scyther. There you go. Come on! I have no idea what the catch rate is here. Yeah, Leers are bad. Focus energies are bad if he follows it up. Okay, we got 5 balls left. I mean, there's really nothing else I could do, right? We could try to weaken him once. I don't even know how much that would help, though. And you only get 1 shot at this, too, right? Like, after we are done with these 4 balls, that's all we can do for today. You might be able to save and reload, I guess. Oh, come on. I thought that was the one. I was getting excited. False swipe, which is whatever, as long as it doesn't do any damage. Hopefully we don't die before we run out of balls here. Come on. Yes! Oh my god. Okay. That's so exciting. Okay. No idea what the catch rate is there. Would love to know, though. Alright, so full health Scyther, which I have to imagine is the coolest Pokemon to catch here. Maybe Pinsir. I don't know. I still don't know if you can even catch a Pinsir here. You still have 50 minutes left. Do you want to finish now? Yes. Okay, please wait in the National Park for the announcement of the winners. All right, come on. Swear to God, if we get beat by a freaking Caterpie or Venonat here. Okay, placing 3rd is Josh, who caught a Metapod. You better not put me a 2nd. The youngster Samuel. Ooh, that's a good sign here. Now, notice how many points. Yeah, no, last time we tied against a 317 point, right? So this is so, like, luck-based. Because this time, I'm assuming we're just going to far and away run away with it. You know what I mean? Austin, who caught a whopping Scyther. Heck yeah. Very nice. The score was 365 points. Austin, the first place finisher, wins the Sunstone. There we go. We'll return the Pokemon we get for you. Here you go. We hope you'll take part in a bug-catching contest in the future. Give a nickname to the Scyther. No. Yeah, cool way to get Scyther if you want to use Scyther in Gen 2. For me, these days, I always have to use the generational Pokemon that were introduced, though, because that's just cool to me. So, not going to use Scyther, but cool Pokemon. Yeah, I do vaguely remember that, too. So, you win the Sunstone, which is, they introduced a bunch of different stones in Gen 2 that are evolution stones, but they have very particular evolutions. The Sunstone, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't even end up using it, but, you know, it's nice to have at the very least. It's decent to have. What can I say? Little tiny Pidgey. I was wondering if Grim was going to be still low health, and indeed, he is. All right, so let's go to the Pokemon Center here. Now, I'm going to try to go west to Olivine City. I definitely remember what happens there because it was very, very interesting to me as a kid. But I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. I have no idea if this game wants you to go east to Mahogany or west to Olivine first, or maybe you have a complete choice. I don't know. That's what makes it exciting, you know? Alright, so let's go west here, and I think this is about as far as we've gotten. I do believe we talked to the guard. But we'll talk to him again. What up? Where did you say you're from? New Barktown? That's the town where Professor Elm lives, right? You've come a long way to get here. Thank you. Goodbye. Alright, Route 38. South to Olivine City. Okay, and yeah, from here on out, I don't remember nothing. I remember what we deal with the gym for Olivine, but that's about it. That is about it. So let's take a little cursory glance here. All right, this guy, yeah, let's continue, because if this is a dead end, we want to get whatever's at the dead end, but no, it's not. And then, yeah, let's see what's up here. Oh, hello. Hi, aren't you a cute trainer? May I see your Pokémon? You definitely can, yes, as I defeat you with them. Feel free. Beauty Valerie. Okay, so Hoppip is flying grass, right? Which means Hoppip is quad weak to Ice Fang. So this thing is about to get obliterated into the nth dimension here. Goodbye. Unfortunate typing for you there. Yeah, grass flying. Interesting typing. Same thing as Tropius in Generation 3. Okay, we got another one of these guys, right? So Bug is not effective against flying, right? So that'd be neutral. Fulgaria is also not effective because electric not effective against grass, right? But super effective against flying, so it gets neutraled out here. I do believe. So we should be able to deal some damage at least. Let's go for the Thunder Shock and hope for the Paralysis, which we get paralyzed here. But we still get the Thunder Shock out, so this should be neutral, I do believe. Yeah, and not a lot of damage, actually. Okay, let's switch back. Let's go for Grim again with that Ice Fang. Huge damage with that Ice Fang. Little tiny tackle, eh? Enjoy the Ice Fang. Oh, you son of a... That's exactly what I was hoping he would not do. Or she would not do. Grim is paralyzed. Lower speed and 30% chance to miss our turn, right? I wonder if that 30% chance changes at any point in different generations. Down goes the little guy. And that's it, huh? I'm glad I got to see your Pokemon. Yeah, it was fun. We got the bike shop calling. Oh, hey, this is the bike shop. I've been selling a lot of bikes lately. It's because you've been riding around on that bike advertising for me. I was wondering how best to thank you, and I thought I'd just give you that bicycle you're riding around. It's yours. Thanks so much. Thanks. I thought that was always the insinuation there anyways, but appreciate it. When I see Pokemon, it seems to soothe my nerves. I see. Whoa. Whoa, yeah. I was literally about to say... Whoa. Interesting. I was literally about to say that's different music, and I wonder if that's a roaming legendary, and it is. Very cool. Entei, level 40. Yeah, okay, so crash course here. In Generation 2 originally, you would, the dogs would start roaming once you went to the burned tower. And then you would basically, from what I remember, you would have to just get lucky. You didn't even have them in your Pokédex, right? You would have to literally just find them. Is that how it works? Because, God, that's awful. Yeah, you would just find them, I think, randomly, and then they would be in your Pokédex, and then you could, look at their area, and then you would basically see where they were, and you'd have to go, a town in front of them, and then try to find them by going backwards. It was so weird. But in this game, it's like you can see where they're at, and then I guess you just got to get lucky. Okay, so if I remember right, these guys run frequently. I could be wrong. But we do have an Ultra Ball, which is still going to be low chance, especially full HP and not status affected. But you know what? I'm going to go for it. Let's throw the Ultra Ball. Watch us get insanely lucky here. That would be so cool. Not gonna happen. Okay, the Pokemon broke free, and then it fled. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they fled instantly. Wow, okay. I wonder what the chances of that happening were. That's quite interesting. Hey, are you good at Pokemon? If you're really good, I want you to teach me some things. Yeah, because notice they're level 40, too. They're usually gonna be higher level than you as well. So yeah, the strategy there, there's a lot of strategies you can do. You can basically use Mean Look to lock it into the battle. So you have to outspeed and use Mean Look, ideally. And then, obviously, reduce its HP. False Swipe can reduce it to 1. And then status affect it. And then just hope for the best, pretty much. Okay, Fluffy. Let's go for the Surf. The Stab. Surf. Growl reducing attack does not matter for a special attacking move. And even though we're a physical attacker here, that is a stab neutral water move, and it is enough to kill. Do we level up? We do. To level 30. Grim wants to learn the move Crunch. Ooh. Crunch is basically a better bite, right? As far as I remember. Power 80. Yeah, may lower the target's defense stat, which is actually pretty good for our build here. But honestly, I don't know. So Crunch, base power of 80 can lower defense. Shadow Claw, base power of 70, can crit. Has a higher chance to crit. What's better? Ghost is super effective against Psychic, but so is Dark. Yeah, Crunch might just be better. It also fits more thematically, too. I feel like Shadow Claw is not very... Yeah, you know what? Okay. I don't know if this is smart or not, but we'll do it. Grim learned Crunch. About to send in a Psyduck. Okay, that's a water... I always forget if Psyduck is water psychic or just water. I think it's water psychic, and then it evolves into Golduck, which is just water because it gets rid of its headache or whatever. No, not Tackle, for the love of God. I hate when I misclick. So annoying. Psyduck? I'm going to look this up because I'm curious. I still don't know. It's just water. Oh. So Psyduck isn't even... Psyduck is not even psychic. Weird. I mean, I guess that makes sense, yeah. And then Golduck is pure water as well. Yeah, that makes sense, because like I feel like Psyduck would not get the psychic typing. Ooh, uses a moo milk. Weird. Bulgaria is paralyzed, cannot move. Unfortunate. Yeah, I guess Psyduck just kind of learns confusion. It learns a psychic move, even though it's not really psychic, which I guess makes sense. It's super effective. Okay. Come on. Now we just need to not get... Oh, don't you dare disable my thunder shot. You son of... So annoying. Okay, let's go for the tackle. Gonna use confusion, but confusion, unfortunately, is not a stab-type move for Psyduck, although it can confuse. We get paralyzed again. Goes for a water gun, which is a stab-type move, and neutral as well, so that's gonna be a little bit of damage. Go for the tackle. And we might be disabled no more, but maybe the tackle will win here. So I'm going to go for the tackle again. Use disable, but failed. Use tackle. Is it enough? It's not enough. Oh my god. The Psyduck is very annoying. Okay, Fulgaria is no longer confused, but the tackle will kill anyways. Goes for the tackle. You going to disable tackle? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, dude. All right, Psyduck. Yeah, just keep chipping away, buddy. There it is. That's why I really don't like Paralyze, even though it's... You're more likely to not get paralyzed, but still, it's just like throws you off so bad. And then there's the negative speed as well. All right. Fulgaria levels up to 19, and last Dana is defeated. I see, so you can battle that way. Yes, you can, ma'am. What? Grim is evolving. What? Oh, that's right. Totodile gets, like, way earlier evolutions, right? Whoa. That's so early. Especially for, like, for alligators. I feel like it's, like, a scary-looking mon, you know? Congratulations, your Grim evolved into Feraligator. Weird. Grim wants to learn the move Agility. Grim knows 4 moves. Should a move be deleted? Probably not. Okay, so, again, speed is being... Wait, what? Yeah, I gotta remember this. So the blue is being reduced, and the red is being increased, which is weird, because typically it's the opposite in video game iconography or whatever. Wow, so he's got higher speed, even though he's slow as hell. Weird. That's what it is, right? Because originally I was like, oh, blue attack, that means it's being increased, red is being decreased. But no, it's red is being increased because of the nature. As far as I understand. Oh, that's right, but we have Macho Brace. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. So anyways, agility, I think, would be bad here. It boosts speed by 2 stages, which, you know, whatever. I mean, that could be helpful, but honestly, we have such good coverage. I think we do not learn agility here. And wow, you're really good with Pokemon. Boys give me items after battles, but sometimes they give me too much. Next time I can share some if you want. Let me get your phone number. Sure. Register the phone number of the Poké Gear. Next time a boy gives me something after a battle, I'll share it with you. Does that make me sound ungrateful? I know something good. Moo Moo Farm's milk is famous for its taste. Okay. Wow, look at Feraligator. He's, like, huge. Wow, that's crazy. Grim is trying very hard to keep up with you. What? Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't realize Feraligator evolves... Croconaw evolves at 30. That's like so early. Typically, like a starter evolution is somewhere around like 34 to 36, right? So anyways, yeah, there's Feraligator, the final evolution of Totodile, which is a cool Pokemon. I like Feraligator. I feel like Feraligator never gets any love from anywhere. I've been overseas, so I know all about all sorts of Pokemons. Okay, well, show me. Show me what you know then. You sailor man. Sailor sends out a Wooper. Da, 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 do, do. All right, let's go for it. So this thing is Wooper ground? I forget. Or is it just water? It might just be water. So I think Crunch here outspeeds because of that Macho Brace, which makes sense. Down goes the Wooper. That's it? Really? Come on, man. I need, like, an opportunity to switch in my other Pokemon. All kinds of people around the world live happily with Pokemon. All right, so let's go back to Ecruteak. We got a couple of paralyses that we should go and heal real quick. I feel like I've gotten status affected way more in my recent playthroughs than I ever did as like a kid. I feel like now it just happens all of the time. I don't remember ever that being like an actual problem as a kid. You know that weird feeling? I'm sure some Pokemon fans watching this know what I'm talking about, where like... It almost feels like things were easier as a kid with Pokemon, because you always just go damaging moves and you just spam like Flamethrower and everything, and I feel like things were easier. Maybe it's just like as an adult, you obviously just want to switch things up a bit more, so it does make it a little harder. I don't know. But I just feel like I was not always status affected like I am these days. I just feel like it's pretty frequent, you know? Could be wrong. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so I don't know what's on this route whatsoever. We'll probably have to go through the grasses. We got this guy here. Ba, ba, ba. Fly high into the sky, my beloved bird Pokemon. Well, we shall see if your beloved bird Pokemon can stand up to me. Bird Keeper Dobie. Alright, so Doduo is normal flying, I believe, which means ice is super effective here. And we outspeed even with the Macho Brace, which is not a good sign for Doduo. Goodbye, Doduo. Yeah, that Ice Fang, once again, man, that's so crazy they give you that. That's, like, so overpowered, I feel like, for this early in the game. Alright, Electric type, also super effective against Flying type, of course, so we'll send out Fulgaria here. Got the Doduo. Let's go for the Thundershock. Goes for the Growl, which completely does not affect a special type move like Thundershock whatsoever. You fool! You shall be Thundershocked and punished for your insolence and non-Poke knowledge. Goodbye, Doduo. Nice little XP up there. Okay, and third Doduo, big surprise. Couldn't see that one coming. Although this one's higher level, right? Level 18. Fury Attack's a little scary because Fury Attack is a stab move. I never, ever cared about this move until I realized, oh, a lot of bird Pokemon are, you know, normal flying, which means if you hit 5 times with Fury Attack and also if it crits, it can actually be very dangerous at points. So close, but no level up. I feel like just flying away now. Well, do it then, you little punk. I plan to trade in, how do you say that, Cianwood? Cianwood City to teach my Pokemon how to fly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, is we're going to need a flyer. Typically in these early generations, you do need a dedicated flying type Pokemon, or something that can learn fly, to get around easy, so that'll probably be what we have to do here. I actually don't know. I don't know if Gen 4 changes that to where you don't really need a flyer. A lot of the new generations very smartly let you, like, not do that, because it kind of gets annoying having, I do think it's a little bit bad design to have to basically have a water type to surf and also have to have a flying type to fly. It is a little silly, because, you want to promote forging your own team in the way that you want to. Okay, I don't care about these Pokemon. We can catch them for, like, higher Pokedex entries, but I don't know how much that matters. Let me try something I learned today. Okay, give it a shot, buddy boy. School Kid Chad, who sends out a Mr. Mime, Psychic type, weak to all the fears. Fear of ghosts, fear of the dark, fear of bugs. So weak to Crunchier. Tries to use Mimic but fails. So I'm going to go ahead and crunch your stupid little body up in my mouth with a super effective dark type move. Goodbye, Mr. Mime. Sorry, School Kid Chad. I didn't study enough, I guess. You did not, my friend. Huh? Is that thing a Pokedex? Have you met Professor Oak? Huh? You have? That's way cool. I have a dream of becoming a Pokemon researcher like Professor Oak. May I please have your phone number? We should chat about Professor Oak. I'm sure it'll be loads of fun. Do. Register the phone number in the Pokegear. You must listen to Professor Oak's Pokemon talk, right? I have to take so many tests, I don't have much time for Pokemon, so when I do get to battle, I really concentrate. Okay, I learned way more about that kid than I ever needed to know, you know? Alright, so I don't think there's going to be any interesting Pokemon in these, in this tall grass. Could be wrong. Could be something amazing in there. I don't know. Don't think it's really worth my time at the moment, however, unfortunately. Okay. Trainer tips if a Pokemon is trying to evolve, you can stop it, press the B button during evolution. That startles the Pokemon and stops its evolution, which makes the item, the Everstone, basically entirely useless. To the point where I'm like, why the heck does that even exist? I'm sure there's some niche uses where just having a Pokemon have an item does something, but... Okay, so we can get that item, but not over here. We have to find another route to enter that. Bauba? Oh, what you're holding is what they call a Pokédex. You haven't seen one of those in ages. My name is Bauba. I used to run a safari zone in Fuchsia City, but it was becoming out of date with new entertainment options coming out. I decided to go overseas to learn the newest technology and open a state-of-the-art safari zone in Xianwood. It may be more than a coincidence that we are chatting. Why don't we register each other's numbers in the Pokégear? I can give you a call once the safari zone is open before I call anything. What else? Do you want to register? That's the way. Austin registered Bauba in the Pokégear. I'll let you know over the Pokégear once it's ready. All right, adios, buddy. Route 39, south to Olivine, and then can't go up there. And then this is the berry farm. I do remember this as a kid. Moo Moo Farm, enjoy our fresh and tasty milk. It's an apricot tree. Let's grab this little green apricot. Do-diddle-dee-dee-dee-doo. Okay, hello there. Hello, just when you least expect it. I'm Cameron, the photographer. You look so photogenic, why not have a picture taken? All right then, get yourselves ready. Sure. Do 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 do. Good, we've got a nice picture. You can see all the pictures on your PC. Oh. You look so photogenic. No, I already did that. Thank you, though. Aren't you a shy one? Okay, so yeah, I was wondering. I was like, how do you even look at the pictures? Miltank Moo. Miltank. Yeah, this little area right here actually had so much significance for me as a kid. I remember specifically the Moo Moo Farm and like being so excited to see new Pokemon. God, man, Pokemon Silver was just such a magical time. Drain Punch. Oh, that's like a strong ability, I do believe. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, man, you know, you have these different games if you play a lot of games in your life. You have these different games that, like, were so memorable, nostalgia-wise, and the childlike wonder. That was Pokemon Silver, man. The whole game, I was, like, so enthralled. Okay, an energy draining punch. The user's HP is restored by half the damage taken by the target. So actually really good here, but only 5 PP. Teach Drain Punch, yeah. Who can learn it? Scramble can learn it. That'd be pretty good to have a fighting type move on a normal type, right? Maybe. Let's see if we want to replace something. What do you got, Scramble? I am forgetting. Rock Smash, Headbutt, Extrasensory, and Shadow Ball. Oh, that's right. So what's your special? Yeah, 45. Okay, so Shadow Ball is good. Extrasensory is good. Both special attacks. We really should have switched Rock Smash. But wait. Rock Smash is an HM in this, right? HM moves can't be forgotten. Dang, yeah, I really need a... So we need to forget that and then teach Drain Punch, because that's probably... it'd be decent. He doesn't really have a lot of attack, but it would be decent at least, you know? Okay, so what do we got here? Moo Moo Farm, enjoy our fresh and tasty milk. Hello? Miltank Moo, its cry is weak. Oh, I remember this too, I think. Moo Moo is sick. She needs lots of orange berries. Moo Moo is sick. She needs lots of orange berries. And yeah, you need a lot, if I remember right. I remember having to come back here constantly to give that thing an orange berry. My milk tank ain't giving me milk anymore. This here farm's got famous milk. Most everyone wants to drink. It'll give me lots of milk if I feed it lots of berries, I reckon. I like how they just give him like a very stereotypical American farmer I guess like southern accent. Our milk even goes out to Kanto, so if our own milk tank won't give us any milk, we're in trouble. Really? Your milk goes out to Kanto. It's crazy that like no one ever referenced any milk tank or any like Generation 2 Pokemon in Generation 1, even though the two regions are so closely tied together. So weird, you know? Let me see what your Pokemon are capable of. Okay. Bring out your dead. You are challenged by Psychic Nelson, who sends out a slow poke. Psychic Water, thus weak to Crunch. You get crunched, my boy. Sorry. Thank you so much for playing. However, I do appreciate it. About to send in a Slowpoke, which I was hoping for, because that means Fulgaria can get some play here as well. Electric being super effective against its water typing. Now, do we want to use T-Bolt or T-Wave? It probably doesn't matter. Plus, if we use Thundershock, and get paralyzed anyways. Because as long as we can two-shot it, it's all going to be good. Hopefully we don't get confused here, though. That would be annoying. Oh, Curse. Oh, but Curse does something different. The foe's Slowpoke's speed fell, but attack rose. Defense rose. Interesting. Yeah, Curse is a very weird move. Basically, if a Ghost type uses it, it does that like damage over time effect. But if any other type uses it, yeah, I guess it lowers speed and increases defense and attack, which, Bulk Up does that already, right? Without the speed loss. But it obviously comes down to, like, who can learn what. Because Curse is a Ghost type move. Or actually, Curse is like a question mark type move, right? It's kind of weird. Anyways. Alright, that should be a level up for Fulgaria. Level up 20. Fulgaria wants to learn the move Cotton Spore, which is a weird move. Yeah, grass move, but because Fulgaria is like a sheep, you can learn it. This reduces, what, speed or something? The user releases cotton-like spores that cling to the foe, sharply reducing its speed stat. Yeah, well, that is better than Growl, so we'll take that. Sharply reducing speed. Interesting. Defensive, which I typically don't like. Goodbye, Psychic Nelson. Oh, your Pokemon have potential. Yes, I know. They're good Pokemon. You know how Pokemon have different abilities? People are like that, too. Everyone has a different potential. Now, how do we get... Wait, so how do you get... Oh, you have to, like, use Rock Climb? I'm, like, wondering, how do you get to that Pokeball? How do you get to that item down there? Yeah, because I'm actually not seeing any way to do it at all. Oh, there's, like, a little rock climbing zone there, too. So I guess you have to... I don't know. How do you get that? I guess you come from down there. Yeah, it must be after this point, I would assume. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll bring us to the end of the episode. We will end here. Thank you very much for watching. I'm having so much fun with this playthrough. Hope you're enjoying watching it. Friendly reminder that members get these videos as soon as they're uploaded. Big thank you to everybody that supports. And the patrons also get the exclusive 4th channel and exclusive streams. Big thank you to the patrons and the members. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.